Here we are trying the vampire and fire. You can see this is my highest scoring one. And I used this lady right here. She has the same leader skill that he does, so maybe he's not so necessary. But she has an AoE, which helps for the boss's mechanic. We're going to try something a little bit crazy. Just a little teensy bit crazy here. We're going to have him tank. That's very crazy. We're going to have him tank, and we are going to fit in another single target DPSer, not sure who yet, to really try to, try to drive things home with a Fire Rift Beast guy. Could be my ninja. Could be close app. We don't care about ways. Could be Theo. If I had a Rune Tarok, he would be a very good option here. I don't have him runed, but I think he could really do the trick in reducing everyone's cooldowns and just really nuking that boss just as fast as possible. Maybe I'll see if I can rune him up just for that purpose. Who knows? And then fire. I don't think there's anyone here who I would want in fire. Could do the Lightning Emperor again. Thing about the Lightning Emperor in this case is that his nuke would get split amongst all the ads from the boss, and I don't really have enough ways to boost up his passive. I don't have enough buffs. Well, it would be interesting if all of those little like flames, if they counted as dying whenever they died, if that would then give him maximum knowledge and then he would nuke the boss. That'd be kind of interesting. Worth testing out maybe some other time. Armor breaks are important, so we're going to go with Theo. Let us give this a shot. I think in order for this to work, we have to nuke this boss just really fast. This is breakneck nuke boss time. Maybe Theo can even go up front because of that. We'll see how it works. Theo's up front because he is a Watermon and can probably take a hit or two from the boss, and because he has a passive that will help him. Ultimately, it's all about how fast I can nuke this boss down. So in this case, I would absolutely need I would really want the vampire to be going first to give all those guys their attack buff before they nuke the boss. But I have a bunch of water monsters here, so it's very possible that I'll just destroy this boss before he kills me. It really is. Uh-oh. He might die. No! Oh, sigh. That's probably a limit to his tankiness right there. That probably tells me I can't have him up front. I can't have him on the front line if he's dying that soon. Stop it. Team still might end up working, but if he's dying that soon, just it can't be up there as he is. It looks like the team's not going to work. Okay. Well, this is unfortunate. I'm not going to win this one at all. Okay, so we tried him tanking. He did not work whatsoever tanking. I think you would have to rune him very specifically to have him tank a front line of any Rift Beast, but I think it could be done. Maybe you'd have to put him on Vamp so that he gets healing above the other healing that he's already doing for himself. We're going to keep trying him. We're just no longer going to have him tank, and we're going to get Beset back in here. And see how he does as sort of a replacement to my AoE nuker that I used to clear the fire ads. Instead of nuking them, he's just going to be adding more debuffs for potentially what's her name? The Water Kung Fu girl. Which kind of got wasted, but another attack buff can be very useful. I only brought one, so having a backup one can really improve the uptime of those attack buffs right now. And also, I guess, additional healing will... This team I'm running, it's pretty consistent, only because it deals damage to the boss so quickly, but every once in a while it does fail, so having that additional healing might really make a big difference. Right now, if my Water Kung Fu girl uses her... Yeah, there we go, that was a big bunch of damage right there. I'm glad that happened this fight, because that's one of those things that I wanted to see. So there, you got to see him, like, he added a whole bunch of debuffs to the boss, and the Water Kung Fu girl cleaned house with her damage at the right time there. Hopefully he will use his third skill soon here. But if not, I probably will be able to clean this guy up because he's at so low life here. Well, there you go. Again, having his third skill maxed, I think would make a very big difference in the heals my team is getting. And then also the uptime of his attack buff. I could do dark and I could do light, but I don't think I'm going to. I think that's it's really more of the same. More of the same of using him for a leader skill. Literally, that would be the only change I would make here. And I don't think you guys need to see more of that. But I think I've shown that he's very good or very usable at the very least in Rift Beasts. Let me show you my Giants run with him, I guess. So if he's the leader, and I guess I'm just starting out on a Giants run, so I do want Galleon. I don't have Lushan, so it will be slow. That's just how it's going to work. No Lushan means it's going to be, quote-unquote, a minute slow by a minute or more. But if you are starting out a run and you need you want to make it from 3 minutes to 1 minute, or from 2 minutes to 1 minute and 30 seconds, could be very good. Also, he can be used in NB10 versus the Lich, or Necro base 10. Again, he's kind of replacing Lushan. Well, maybe not. Maybe he's I don't know. He can be used there. Healing's a little bit spotty because if your monster that needs healing has to attack the boss when it has its shield up, then he's not actually going to get any of the healing. So I wouldn't use him there for like the healing on the boss. It would be for like the healing on the waves maybe. I think you ultimately just need shield runes in Necro Base 10 no matter what. There we go. Time here was a minute. That was a minute to beat that boss. A minute and 2 seconds, which is very good. We're going to see it again. Because why the hell not? And then once we're done with that, I guess I will upload all this stuff and show it to you guys. And let me know, I'm curious how you guys think he should be ruined. Like, I don't think I have the right runes. I think there's a lot of options. You could do Swift. You could do Violent for more uptime on his buffs. But every monster's going Violent, so it's like, surprise, surprise, whatever. You could do Fatal or Rage. You could do what I did, which is just throw good stats on him of some sort of combination. But what do you guys think he would be like super good? How do you think he should be ruined? What are your ideas for how to ruin him? Heck, he could be a... you could ruin him as support. He's got some support skills here. So you could ruin him as a support. And I don't think it would be the silliest thing in the world to do. So you don't even need to use attack. You could use HP and defense instead of attack and crit damage. Whatever. But what are some of your ideas for how you want to ruin him? I think Vampire would be very interesting to ruin him on just because he's already life-stealing. So if you did Vampire Revenge or maybe Triple Revenge, I don't know. Throw out your ideas, please.